Courtney having a baby.
Hi guys, my name's Courtney and welcome back to my channel. This is my 39-week bump date. Today I am 39 weeks pregnant. Today is also the day that I am getting induced, so this is a bit of a different video, and I'm sorry, I am still in my PJs. I probably should have got dressed, but I was too lazy. I mean, I put makeup on, that's something, right? So only a few symptoms worth mentioning this week. One of them is fatigue. I've definitely been feeling extremely tired and needing to nap during the day, and I think that's just because I've not been sleeping at night this week, partially because I'm extremely uncomfortable because I'm large and I need to sleep with a lot of pillows, but also because I've been thinking about the induction as well, so that's kind of been playing on my mind and keeping me up at night. Sciatic back pain is another symptom that I've still got, and it's happened pretty much throughout the whole third trimester, and it's still very much present. I don't know what else to say. I've mentioned it in some of my previous bump dates and it's still there. Increased discharge. This symptom is crazy out of hand. It's just, I don't know what's normal and what's not, so I don't know what to expect, but I'm going through about 4 liners a day, and pretty much every time I go to the bathroom, I feel like I have to change my liner. I mentioned in my last video that I had an OB appointment and he suggested that I get induced. So if you didn't watch that last video, then spoiler alert, I'm being induced today. The 3 reasons that he wanted me to be induced is because I mentioned that her movements haven't been as frequent as they were before. She's measuring on the small side. I personally don't think she's overly small. The ultrasound tech told me that she weighs about 6.5 kilos and that was a week ago, so I don't think that's too small, but he is concerned about it, so that's another reason he's wanting to induce. And the 3rd reason is because there's very limited amniotic fluid around the baby, and that was a week ago, he said. So I'm not too sure what her fluid levels are like now, but they weren't that great when he did the scan last week. So they're the 3 reasons that he's wanting to induce, and I completely trust my OBGYN. He's been doing this for a very long time, so I'm trusting his judgment and just going with what he's saying. Now, as to how I feel about today, being induced today, I'm actually a little bit surprised. I'm not nervous at all about the birth because, I mean, epidurals exist, so I mean, I'm not worried about the pain or anything because there's something to relieve that, so I'm not nervous about that at all. As long as she is healthy when she's born, that's all that matters. However, I have been, just this morning, I was fine yesterday, but this morning I've been quite emotional thinking about being a new mum and having no idea what I'm doing, and I've never changed a nappy before, so I'm just worried that I'm not going to be good enough for being a mum. I'm worried that I'll do something wrong, or I don't even know. I know my whole life is about to change, and I'm not going to be sleeping a lot, and all of these things combined with having no idea with what I'm doing, I'm just a little bit concerned about being a new mum. I'm also concerned about that initial connection that lots of people say that they have with their baby once they're born. They say that they just feel so strongly in love with their baby, and I'm scared that that might not happen. I know that that doesn't always happen, it's not always the case, but I'm just worrying about stupid things that I shouldn't be worrying about. Most first-time mums are worried about the labor and that it's gonna hurt, but that is literally the least of my problems. I'm not even concerned about that. As for being ready for baby, I think physically we're ready for baby. We've got everything we need. We have all of her bare necessities and also things that we probably aren't going to be using, such as formula and things like that. We've got everything that we could possibly need, I think. But now that induction day's here, I'm concerned that I'm not emotionally ready for her to be here. They say when you have your second child, a lot of people are concerned about how much love they have to give and how they're going to distribute their love between 2 babies when they've only had 1 and they just love them so much. And I am just concerned about that first initial connection with my first baby. And I guess it's probably got a lot to do with the fact that I don't speak to my mother and we don't get along, and I've never been close to her. We've never had a relationship. I am very fortunate to have my dad, and we get along so well, and he's like my best friend basically. So he's coming up for the induction today, which is very exciting. I do feel so fortunate to be having this little girl, and I know that there's so many people out there that are still trying for your rainbow babies, and I have been thinking about you and I keep you on my thoughts all the time. I just can't believe that tomorrow, probably tomorrow because I'm getting induced later this afternoon, is going to be when I meet my baby, and I am excited about it. I am. I don't want you to think I'm not. I'm just a little bit nervous about being a first-time mum. I think basically what I'm going to be doing is calling my dad every 5 minutes and asking him questions, because he was just the best dad to me and I want to be a parent just like him. Okay guys, that's enough of the emotional talk. I will go ahead and show you my 39-week baby bump and the last baby bump that I'll be showing you. I'm definitely gonna miss feeling her move around, that's for sure. That was my 39-week bump date. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, you can subscribe below if you'd like to follow our journey, and I will talk to you later. Bye!